Hey guys, what's up? Storm4 here. So today we got a very interesting matchup. It's ES versus Primal Beast in the mid. This lane is ES favored, and if you try to lane against ES with the Primal Beast is gonna lose this lane heavily. So Melvin plays this matchup at a whole new level, and I will explain you how he plays this matchup. So in the first wave, Melvin did not get a good body block, and he's standing right on top of the creep and uses the onslaught to get the creep. And again, he's using the same technique to deny the creep. So the ES missed the last hit. And then Malin just aggro pulls the wave, so they keep the wave with him in the lane. And ES takes the wave in the tower. So this gives Malrin a good lane. So this way the lane is kind of favored in Malrin right now, even though it's a very hard matchup. So again, he aggro pulls the creep and tries to keep the wave here so he can last it. Once again, he stands on top of the creep. So ES misses deny and Malrin gets the last hit on the range creep again. Again, he's using the aggro pull to get the creeps into his favor so he can stick as close to his tower as much as possible. And you can see how much harassment ES is doing in the lane against Maladin. With the aftershock and the enchant totem, it's a lot of damage on the Primal Beast. Primal Beast has 800 HP and ES has already done more than half of his HP as damage with the aftershock and the enchant totem. You can see how hard lane this is. So with those scripts, Melvin got his bottle, which gives him an advantage over ES. And since the 2 minutes mark is approaching, so Melvin uses his trample to push the wave. So this way Melvin can get a free water run. And ES actually has a big wave here. So ES goes to get the water run with the wave and tries to keep the wave in the middle. And Melvin realizes that, so he pulls the creep wave here. And ES tries to join the wave with him, but the creeps were too far. So ES just gives up and Melvin brings the wave with him here. This is very interesting now and pulls the wave here to make the second wave here. So he can farm the wave because he's got the level 2 trample, and level 2 trample you can clear the full wave. So he farms his wave very nicely without any pressure from ES. So this way he is avoiding the ES matchup. Like, this is very important. If he tried to lane against ES, at this point ES is gonna kick this Primal Beast out of the lane, and Primal Beast has to buy a lot of regen. So he avoids this and he waits for the next wave also here because he doesn't want to lane against ES. And ES tries to get the creeps here, but ES cannot really do anything. And if ES tries to get the wave, he will miss his own wave. So Melvin pulls the wave here, gets the bounty rune, and goes to farm the medium camp. So with this, he has a level advantage over the ES because he farmed the medium camp. So ES is currently almost level 5 and Melvin is level 5 already. So this gives him a level advantage over the trample, and he tries to lane against ES here, but you can see how much damage this ES is doing. He just took a bite out of Melvin. So he pushes the wave again here because he doesn't want to lane against this ES, and he goes to get the water rune. Again, he does the same trick because he pushed the wave here and got the water rune. ES has to go get the water rune. So this allows Melvin to get a free wave here again. So he pulls the wave here, but the range creep was in range of the melee creep. So the melee creep gets denied here by ES, and Melvin tries to farm the rest of the wave, and he sees the mud golem camp is there, so he cannot really farm that efficiently. So he goes to the medium camp again and farms the medium camp. And at this point, as a mid laner, you don't have any resources left. Like, you don't have a bounty rune, you don't have a water rune, so you need to bring your own resources from the fountain. So you buy the clarity, and you can also buy a salve if you are very low HP. So with that wave, Melvin is almost 6 and ES is almost 6 too, but Melvin has this full wave to farm. So he does this so that the range creep gets killed first and he can keep the melee creep here. So this way the wave is still here and Melvin gets a favorable matchup. So now Melvin is level 6 and ES is not level 6. So this creates a level difference, and you can see he's avoiding the enchant totem hit. And as soon as he uses the enchant totem, he goes aggressive with the onslaught and uses the pulverize to get some harassment on ES. Now ES is level 6, so he has a kill threat on Primal Beast, and Melvin doesn't have the resources. So he goes to the bounty run and he watches the top, seeing if he can make some plays, and he stays in the mid lane to get the power run. And ES actually comes here to try to contest, but this is a kind of mistake because ES is half HP and Primal Beast can always kill half HP heroes. So he charges the onslaught and gets the kill on ES. He doesn't get the power run because a Sky gets the power run, and this guy is out of position. So Primal Beast uses the pulverize and gets the kill on him. So with this, Melvin is already very ahead in the lane. You can see how he avoided this hard matchup against ES Whenever you kill the mid hero, you try to pull the wave so you can deny the wave from the enemy. So the enemy misses the last hit. So this creates a level advantage, and he takes this wave with him and tries to farm the hard camp here. So you can see how efficiently he's playing. He farms the hard camp and then goes to the base because he has no resources left. So with this, the enemy team is not aware of where the primal base is going now because he has a TP now. So he thinks of going to the bot lane because the 7 minutes mark is approaching. So the enemy will try to contest Wisdom Rune, and this Thompson is alone here. So he charges the onslaught and doesn't wait for the stun to end, uses the privilege as soon as possible so he can get the chain stun and get the kill on Thompson. So after killing Thompson, he goes to the twin gates to the top lane, and so with this he gives them the call that he's coming into the top lane. So they try to play aggressive and he charges the onslaught and goes on the Nature's Prophet because Nature's Prophet doesn't have anything against him and he can kill him very easily. Unlike the Undying and the Sand King has a Sandstorm and Undying will just DK you, and Nature's Prophet is a free kill for Primal Base. So he's buying a lot of clarities and he gets the bounty run, so he gets his resources again and he wants to kill this SK. So he calls them to chase again, and with the ward they get a vision to get a concussive shot, and he charges the onslaught to get a kill on this Sand King. So this way this lane is now kind of favored in their side. You can see the net worth is closed up, so he uses the twin gate again to go to the bot lane because this Undying is alone. Thompson is gone to the jungle and they get a free kill, and ES rotates to the bot lane because he got a rage rune. So he uses the privilege immediately. You can see how much damage this ES is doing. MALR1NE almost died here, but he gets the onslaught and a bottle charge and he lives here. So you can see why he was avoiding the matchup because ES has a lot of damage, especially mid ES. MALR1NE just got alive, and this is a very huge thing. You can see the net worth difference between ES and this guy. It's like 2000 net worth difference at 9 minutes. It's 5800 primal base net worth, man. So these are the small plays that you can do if you're having a hard matchup, especially against ES. I think this is the way to play against ES when you're playing primal base. And then he goes to the top lane again. He gets the dust off. Since he used the stun, tried to defensively, he has nothing to save himself. So MALR1NE just gets a free onslaught and trample, which gets him the kill. And again, you can go to the bot lane. So the enemy are not aware whether you're top lane or your bot lane. He charges the onslaught high five and says, I'm here, man. Because these Nature's Prophet players are just spamming Nature's Prophet now because it is so broken, and it feels really good to kill that fucking hero, man. It is so annoying. So this is how you can play against a very hard matchup like ES with a primal base. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye. See ya.